Hi everybody, thank you so much for spending your time and taking time out today to come to this workshop with us from the Warrington Time to Change Hub. My name's Jane Hoherty, I'm the Time to Change Hub Coordinator, and today with me I have three of my champions. I have Tony, Wilf and Nicola, who are all going to help me run this workshop and explain to you all about how we do it in Warrington. I've been in post since July last year, so we've not been up and running that long. We did have a launch around October time of last year, which was when we recruited most of our champions. We're an organic hub, which means that we're not funded by National Time to Change. Our funding comes more or less half and half from public health and from the company that employ me, which is Warrington Speak Up. We currently have 63 champions assigned to the Warrington Hub. That is a number I'm really proud of. For a hub that hasn't been going that long, and an organic hub at that, I feel that we've done really well to be able to get out and about in the community, spread the word around Warrington about Time to Change, and keep people's interest to the point where they've signed up and become champions. The title of the workshop is Champions Are the Future, which is something that we believe very strongly in at our Warrington Hub. Everything we do is completely centred around our champions. We focus on the needs, wants and desires of our champions in every meeting that we have, and every event that we have is an idea that's come from them. I like to describe myself not as the coordinator, but more as the facilitator of the hub, because I try to facilitate the ideas, hopes and dreams of the champions. At the end of the day, it's their hub, it's not my hub, and that's the way we work here in Warrington. We have achieved quite a lot, not only numbers for champions, but we've also run a number of events over the last year. A particular success of ours was Time to Talk Day, an event that we ran in the Golden Square, which is our local shopping centre. With the support of the shopping centre, we managed to make over 300 social contacts, something that I myself was, really, really proud of, and I know my champions are too. We have had some changes to deal with recently, like everybody else has, but I feel that there have been some positives that have come from the changes with COVID. Our meetings have increased in frequency, which I feel, especially at the very beginning, was a real positive for a lot of our champions who were feeling, lonely, isolated, were struggling with what was going on. So we've been able to maintain those weekly meetings throughout the time that we've had COVID with us, or we've been under the issues that COVID has brought to us. For some people, it has been a struggle not having that face-to-face contact, and we are, hoping and looking forward to the future to be able to resume our normal activities. But at the moment, we are doing well in a different way. We're looking at our social media. We're relying on our social media platforms for our social contact, and that is new, but we're getting on with it, and I think it's going quite well as far as I can see, and people seem to be enjoying the new challenges. So yeah, we've got some amazing people involved in our hub, some fantastic champions, and we're always hoping to welcome more into the group. And some of our champions you're lucky enough to be able to hear from today. So here they are, and hope you enjoy our seminar. I'd like to introduce one of our champions, Tony.
Hi everyone, my name is Tony Grimes. I've been a Time to Change champion since October 2019. It's a real great hub in Warrington that we have. Whilst we're not funded, we still manage to get along and work well together. The 60 plus champions that we have are more than friends, they're more like family now to me. It's really, really nice when I meet up with them to share my experiences around what's been going on in my life and listen to more importantly, listen to how they're feeling. I've had my issues over the years with depression. I also have had a lot of chronic pain issues. I have a brain condition that I try and control on a daily or moment-to-moment basis by practicing a mindful lifestyle. It doesn't help me if I get stressed out, so I have to stay in a real calm and tranquil state, let's say, which is never ever easy. But I have found that since I joined the Time to Change movement and I was introduced to the champions in the hub, and no, not just the champions, but the other people around that get involved with the hub, it's been a lovely experience. It really helps me to get through my days by engaging with the social media aspect that the hub generates on a daily basis through the different social media platforms. So if I'm feeling a little bit low, I know that I can always go to the Time to Change Warrington or the Time to Change site nationally and look at some of the stuff, and that really helps me. Probably the highlight of being a champion with the hub was the Time to Talk Day back in I think it's February now, prior to lockdown. I had the honour of going around the local shopping mall with a big picture frame, and whilst I told people that, you know, I do have a lived experience with mental health, it wasn't really about me, it was about getting them to engage with us and have the photographs taken. And I think we covered hundreds of shops that day with different champions, and it was a real nice experience. Also, I set up my own wellness and mental fitness group in Cheshire, and again, the Warrington hub, the people that I've met, the champions, Jane especially, we've managed to, through the different groups in the town, it feels as though the hub is the glue that keeps us all together. It's really, really nice to know that you can just reach out and speak to somebody, and that they'll listen, more importantly, than, you know, they in a non-judgmental way. And I think that's really nice about what they do in Time to Change. Nobody tends to judge you with whatever you're going through, and I find that really helpful. And obviously I've taken some of the lead from the Time to Change national scripts and the local one as well with my own group. So it's just fantastic to be able to be part of this experience, this workshop. It's not all about me, it's going to be about the people in the workshop. And like I said to most people, we were given 2 ears to listen and 1 mouth. So I do really like listening rather than talking. So I'm just going to end it there. I'm not sure whether I've said enough, but in my opinion, I've said more than enough. So thank you, and I hope you enjoy the workshop.
I'd like to introduce one of our champions, Wilf.
My name is Wilf Cotton. I'm quite a new member of Warrington Time to Change, not been there long. And basically, I'd like to go back to my childhood, really. Throughout life, I've always been told I'm not good enough, by my family, really, but I'm not good enough. You know, people don't want to hear what you're saying, and that's stuck with me throughout life until now, really. But I've had quite a few things happen in my life, suffering from depression, anxiety. I don't like speaking in public, which is quite a surprise to myself that I'm doing this. But it's just the way I feel at the moment. I've had, through the doctors, I've had 3 lots of therapy, 2 CBT, and one talking therapy. And with work, I was sent for therapy every Thursday morning for nearly a year, which was the inner child therapy. None of it seemed to work because I always felt inferior. I always felt that whoever was the psychologist or the clinician that was helping me was always superior to me, and I was always low down, if you know what I mean. But since joining Time to Change and actually speaking at meetings, I've found out people do want to hear what you're saying, people do listen. And I don't feel, with the group, I don't feel there's any hierarchy really. We're all equal, we're all together. I feel like I'm among friends and I can finally start talking. I know it's 57 years of my life down the line, but I do feel like I'm starting to blossom a bit really. Probably within the next 12 months, Time to Change. I hope to carry on doing what I'm doing. At the moment, I'm posting on Facebook, and hopefully Time to Change will become a bigger thing. And when we start meeting up again, I can get more involved in what's being done. But yet to see. I'm just really, really impressed, really, what Time to Change has actually made, the change that it's made to me. I am still nervous of talking, but I don't feel like I'm talking to people who are not interested. I feel like people are listening and people are making comments. The first time I actually spoke and people started putting comments up and started talking back to me, I was like, wow, I do mean something. My life does mean something, you know. That's all I can say at the moment. I hope that's enough. I hope that's okay. I am nervous.
I'd like to introduce one of our champions, Nicola.
Hi, I'm Nicola, a Warrington Time to Change champion. I have a lived experience mainly of depression, anxiety and panic attacks, which has been an ongoing battle. I've had treatment, I'm getting through it. I first heard of Time to Change in my local paper as they were having the launch of the Warrington Hub in October 2019. And I really like the idea of a movement of local champions tackling stigma and discrimination surrounding mental health. I was inspired from hearing the stories of so many wonderful champions that I signed up on the spot to become a champion. And I've been involved in numerous events with Warrington Hub and National Time to Change, most recently getting involved with the poetry competition that was run. So one of my poems will be appearing in the book. In Warrington, we have a lot of support for what we're trying to achieve from local organisations. And I would hope that Warrington Hub is still around in 12 months and will sustain the test of time. I think what Warrington Hub and the champions do is phenomenal, and with the dedication that we have from so many, we'll go from strength to strength. The biggest aspiration I have for Warrington Hub and all its wonderful champions is to get back to doing what we do best and be able to host and facilitate in-person events again, to hopefully one day end the stigma and discrimination surrounding mental health issues.
Okay, so on behalf of myself and the champions, I just wanted to say thank you for your time and thank you for listening. And I also wanted to thank Tony, Nicola and Will for the time and efforts that have gone into making this today. As always, much appreciated.